conversation did you have with the president? What did he ask you to do as a result of this attack? And throughout the night, what communications were you having with him? Yeah. And can you tell us on a timeline as to who was calling the shots there, if it wasn't him, another member of the White House?
At the time, we were concerned about Cairo and demonstrations in Cairo, and then we had just picked up the information that that something was happening, that there was an apparent attack going on in Benghazi, and I informed the president of that fact, and he at that point directed both myself and General Dempsey to do everything we needed to do to try to protect lives there.
Did he ask you how long it would take to deploy assets, including armed aviation, to the area?
He basically said, do whatever you need to do to be able to protect our people there.
Did you have any, so he didn't ask you what ability we had in the area and what we could do?
No, I mean, he relied on both myself as secretary and on General Dempsey's capabilities. He knows generally what we've deployed into the region. We've presented that to him in other briefings, so he knew generally what was deployed out there, but as to specifics about time, et cetera, no, he just left that up to us.
Did you have any further communications with him that night?
No.
Did you have any other further communications? Did he ever call you that night to say, how are things going? What's going on? Where's the consulate?
No, but we were aware that as we were getting information on what was taking place there, particularly when we got information that the ambassador, his life had been lost, we were aware that that information went to the White House.
Did you communicate with anyone else at the White House that night?
No.
No one else called you to say, how are things going?
No.
Okay. And since then, has the president asked you, why weren't we able to get, in light of the second attack that occurred 7 hours later, armed assets there in order to help those who were left and attacked in the annex?
The president has made very clear to both myself and General Dempsey that with regards to future threats, we have got to be able to deploy forces in a position where we can more rapidly respond.
But just to be clear, that night he didn't ask you what assets we had available and how quickly they could respond and what we could do to help those individuals there.
I think the biggest problem that night, Senator, was that nobody knew really what was going on there.
And there was no follow-up during the night, at least from the White House directly?
No, there wasn't.
I would,
Thank you.
if I could just to correct one thing, I wouldn't say there was no follow-up from the White House. There was no follow-up, to my knowledge, with the president. But his staff was engaged with the National Military Command Center and pretty constantly through the period, which is the way it would normally work.
But no direct communication from him?
Not on my part, no.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator.